want to talk a little bit today about this mask. The idea of wearing a mask has become symbolic of a lot of things in the last few months, and I want to offer that I believe that the mask can be a symbol of our interconnectedness. Because I wear a mask to protect you, and you wear a mask to protect me. It's about us being in this dance with each other, about the connection that we have for each other, that we have an obligation, a responsibility to each other as sisters and brothers on this planet. I also want to talk specifically about this mask. This mask I got in the beginning of April, I guess, maybe the end of March. I put out to my community in Clinton that I wanted to purchase some masks because I didn't have any and I don't have the skills or tools to make a mask. And a very lovely woman wrote me back on the Facebook page for our town of Clinton and said, "Oh, I'm making masks. I can make you a mask." And I offered to pay her and she wouldn't take money. So I ended up giving her some soup that I had made, which she didn't ask for. I just wanted to do something because I love this mask so much. It has dragonflies on it, and it's a color green, which is one of my favorite colors. And it represents to me this connection that we have of wanting to give to each other, of wanting to be in community with each other and help each other out. So, because this is a woman I had not previously met, she was willing to do this beautiful thing of making a mask for me without knowing who I was and wanting nothing for it. And I thought that was a really beautiful thing. I also want to talk about the dragonfly that is on this mask. Dragonflies are really cool. Not only are they, in my opinion, very beautiful, but they have this amazing ancient symbolism. The Chinese considered them to be symbols of harmony and prosperity and luck. The Japanese considered them to be they were symbols of samurai, of power and agility and victory. And if the dragonfly is your power animal, it's about breaking free of old paradigms, the pathway to freedom, to new worlds and new ways of being, and they carry messages on the wind. So isn't that perfect for this time, during the great pause of us experiencing new ways of being, breaking free of old paradigms, finding a path to freedom. Sometimes people feel like wearing a mask is constrictive, but in some ways it is freedom. It's the freedom for us to be able to go outside safely. It's the freedom for us to be in this space of community with each other, because this is what we need to do right now. And then finally, I want to talk about this particular mask having gone on walkabout. So there was one day that I washed all of our masks, my son and my masks, and I washed this, and as I said, I really love this mask. I have a few others, also some that were made for me by that same woman, and then some others that have come our way. My boyfriend's landlady made us some masks and gave them to us. So I washed all the masks. I thought I had put this in my pocketbook. I had a distinct memory of putting it in my pocketbook. But then when I went into my pocketbook to find it, it wasn't there. And I thought, oh, I must have taken my keys out and it must have dropped on the ground somewhere. And I think a month went by, I couldn't find it. And generally, when I lose something, I think, oh, the universe has come for that thing. It needed to go somewhere else. It wasn't part of my energy being anymore. But I was kind of pining after this mask. I had become attached to the mask because I thought it was so beautiful and I loved wearing it. So although I was trying to let go of the mask into the great material continuum and let it go to whoever needed it next. I hadn't quite let go of my attachment to it. And then one day I said, I really want to find this mask. And the next day I was shifting things around in my son's room, bringing in clean laundry, and lo and behold, I moved some things on his dresser to put the laundry down, and there was my mask on his dresser. So I guess when I washed it, it must have gotten attached to something and ended up in his room, even though I have this strong memory of putting it in my purse. So I'm not sure how that happened, but it came back to me. Thank you, Boomerang. And so not only is this mask a symbol of our interconnection and love for each other as people, it also has a magical reincarnation ability of being able to disappear and reappear, which is one of the things that dragonflies are thought to be able to do. Many blessings to you. Have a wonderful week.